The ocean water splashed against the dark grey cloud as it flew just above the waves. Goku stood on the dark nimbus with his arms crossed and his eyes closed. He could feel the salt in the air, and it smelled different than the forest. The forest smelled like dirt and leaves, but the ocean smelled like life and deep water. He was leaving behind the first friends he ever made. Bulma was gone, and Yamcha was gone. He was alone again, but he did not feel lonely, because the void was always with him. The darkness inside his chest was calm and quiet. He opened his grey eyes and looked at the horizon, where the blue water met the blue sky. It was too bright. The sun was hot on his pale skin. In the void there was no sun and no heat. He missed the cold sometimes. He steered the nimbus towards a small island that he sensed far away. The energy on that island was strong. It belonged to the old man called Master Roshi. Goku remembered the fight with the great ape. He remembered the pain of ripping his own tail off. The wound was healed now, but a scar remained. He touched the spot where his tail used to be. He felt lighter without it, but also incomplete. The beast inside him was sleeping now. The void energy kept it suppressed. He knew he had to learn control. If he did not learn control, he would hurt someone so again. He did not want to hurt Bulma ever again. The memory of her crying face made his chest hurt in a strange way. This was a new feeling. In the void, there was no guilt. You killed to survive. But here on Earth, feelings were complicated. The small island appeared in the distance. It was very small. There was only one house on it. The house was pink and had red words on it that said, Cam House. There were palm trees and a sandy beach. Goku commanded the nimbus to go down. The cloud swooped down and stopped gently on the sand. Goku stepped off. His black kung fu shoes sank into the soft white sand. The sand was hot. He looked at the house. Master Roshi was sitting on a beach chair drinking juice. He wore shorts and a tropical shirt. He looked weak, but Goku knew better. Inside that old body was a lot of power. Roshi looked up and saw the boy. He saw the dark cloud and the grey eyes. He felt a shiver go down his spine. This boy was not normal. His energy felt like a black hole. It pulled things in. Roshi stood up and adjusted his sunglasses. He smiled to hide his nervousness. He welcomed Goku. He said he was glad Goku came to train. Goku bowed slightly. He did not smile. He just said, I want to be stronger. I want to control the dark. Roshi nodded. He understood. This boy was fighting a battle inside his own soul. Suddenly, a boat arrived at the island. It was a wooden boat with a motor. A small boy jumped out of the boat. He was bald, like Roshi, and had 6 dots on his forehead. He wore a yellow robe. He looked sneaky. This was Krillin. Krillin wanted to train too. He came from a temple where the monks were mean to him. He wanted to be strong so he could beat them up and get girls. Krillin saw Goku and laughed. He thought Goku looked weird with his pale skin and serious face. Krillin thought he could easily beat this country boy. Krillin ran to Roshi and showed him a dirty magazine. Roshi's eyes popped out. He was a pervert. He loved the magazine. He agreed to train Krillin immediately. Goku watched this. He did not understand. Why was the paper important? Why was the old man's nose bleeding? Earthlings were very confusing. Roshi told them that to be his students, they had to find him a pretty girl. Goku tilted his head. He did not know what a pretty girl was. Everyone looked the same to him, sacks of meat and bone. Krillin whispered to Goku that he would handle it. They got on the nimbus. Krillin tried to stand on the dark nimbus, but he fell through. He fell face first into the sand. The nimbus only accepted those with a certain kind of heart. Krillin's heart was full of tricks. Goku's heart was empty and neutral. That is why the dark cloud liked Goku. So Goku flew on the cloud, and Krillin had to hold onto Goku's back. They flew to the mainland to find a girl. They searched for hours. Krillin asked every girl he saw. They all said no. Some of them slapped him. Goku just stood there and watched. He sensed energies. He sensed a strange energy moving fast. It was two energies in one body. One was blue and scared. The other was yellow and angry. He pointed at a bar. He said, "There is someone in there." Krillin looked at the bar. It looked dangerous. He said, "Are you sure?" Goku nodded. They went inside. Inside the bar, a woman with blue hair was sneezing. Her name was Launch. When she sneezed, her hair turned blonde and she became mean. She pulled out a machine gun and started shooting. The people in the bar screamed and hid under tables. Krillin was scared. He hid behind Goku. Goku did not move. He watched the bullets. They moved in slow motion for him. His eyes tracked every piece of metal. Launch saw Goku standing there. She laughed and aimed the gun at him. She said, "Dance, kid." She pulled the trigger. Rat-tat-tat-tat. The gun fired a stream of bullets. The bullets flew at Goku's chest. Goku raised his hand. He did not block them. He caught them. His hand moved so fast it looked like a blur. He snatched the bullets out of the air. When the shooting stopped, Goku opened his hand. The crushed bullets fell to the floor. Clink, clink, clink. The room was silent. Launch stopped laughing. She looked at the boy. His eyes were cold. He was not scared of her gun. He was not scared of anything. She felt a primal fear. This boy was a predator. Just then, dust from the ceiling fell on her nose. She sneezed again. Her hair turned blue. Her face became sweet. She looked confused. She asked what happened. Krillin saw his chance. He grabbed her hand and said, "Come with us. We have a nice place for you." They took Launch back to the island. Roshi was happy. Launch was very pretty. He accepted her. He accepted Goku and Krillin. The training was about to begin. But first, they had to wear the turtle shells. Roshi gave them giant heavy shells to wear on their backs. The shell was purple and weighed 50 pounds. Krillin complained. He said it was too heavy. He could barely walk. Goku put the shell on. He felt the weight. It was heavy, but he liked it. It made him feel grounded. In the void there was no gravity. Here, the gravity was his teacher. The first day of training began at 4 in the morning. It was pitch black outside. Goku felt at home in the dark. He could see perfectly. Krillin was stumbling and sleepy. Roshi led them into the jungle. He told them to deliver milk. It sounded easy, but it was not. They had to run through valleys and climb mountains and cross deserts. And they had to skip instead of run. Skipping with the heavy shell was torture. Goku skipped. His legs burned. The muscles in his thighs screamed. But he did not stop. He focused on his breathing. In, out, in, out. He visualized the void energy circulating in his body. He used the cold energy to numb the pain. Krillin was lagging behind. He was sweating and panting. He tried to take a shortcut. Goku saw him. Goku did not say anything. He just kept moving. He did not care about cheating. He only cared about his own limit. They reached a lake. It was full of hungry sharks. Roshi said they had to swim across. Krillin screamed. He did not want to be eaten. Goku jumped in. The water was cold. He liked it. A shark approached him. It opened its jaws. Rows of sharp teeth glinted in the moonlight. Goku stared at the shark. He released a tiny bit of his killing intent. Just a tiny drop of his dark aura. The water around him vibrated. The shark sensed the danger. It felt like it was looking at a monster much bigger than itself. The shark turned around and swam away in terror. Goku swam across the lake peacefully. Krillin saw this and was amazed. He thought Goku used magic. He swam quickly while the sharks were scared. They finished the milk delivery. They plowed the fields with their bare hands. They worked in a construction site. By noon they were exhausted. They lay on the grass gasping for air. The sun was high and hot. Goku wiped the sweat from his forehead. He felt hungry. He ate a huge lunch. Launch cooked for them. She sneezed and shot at them with a pistol while they ate. Goku caught the bullets with his chopsticks and kept eating rice. It was good reflex training. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Goku and Krillin got stronger. Their muscles became hard like rocks. They could run faster and jump higher. Krillin became Goku's friend. He realized Goku was not mean. He was just different. He was socially awkward because he grew up alone. Krillin taught Goku jokes. He taught him how to play rock, paper, scissors. Goku was bad at games. He always chose rock because he liked to smash things. One night, Goku was sleeping in the hammock outside. He preferred sleeping outside, under the stars. The house was too small for him. He was dreaming of the void. In his dream, he saw a shadow. The shadow had red eyes. It was whispering his name. Kakarot, come back. You belong to us. Goku woke up with a start. He was sweating. He sat up and looked around. The island was quiet. The waves were gentle, but something was wrong. The air felt heavy. The birds were silent. The crabs on the beach were hiding in the sand. A thick fog rolled in from the sea. It was not normal fog. It was black and purple. It smelled like ozone and rot. And Goku stood up. He recognized this smell. It was the smell of the void. The rift he came through must have stayed open just a little bit. Something had followed him. A figure emerged from the water. It was tall and thin. It was made of black slime. It had no face, only two glowing red slits for eyes. It walked on the water. It did not sink. It stepped onto the sand. The sand turned black and died where it stepped. It was a void walker, a low-level demon from the dark dimension. It was hunting the escaped energy. It was hunting Goku. Goku clenched his fists. He felt the familiar cold rage rising in his gut. He stepped forward to meet the monster. He did not want to wake up Roshi or Krillin. This was his fight. The Void Walker hissed. It spoke in a voice that sounded like grinding stones. Return, vessel, return. Goku spoke. His voice was low and dangerous. I am not going back. I live here now. The monster lunged. It stretched its arm like a spear. The black slime shot towards Goku's heart. Goku dodged to the side. The spear hit a palm tree. The tree instantly withered and turned to dust. It was an energy drain attack. If that hit Goku, it would suck the life out of him. Goku knew he had to be careful. He could not let it touch him. Goku engaged the monster. He moved fast. He punched the monster in the chest. His fists sank into the slime. It was like punching thick mud. The monster trapped his hand. It laughed. The slime started to crawl up Goku's arm. It burned his skin. It felt like acid. Goku gritted his teeth. He pulled, but he was stuck. He had to use his energy. He could not use normal ki. Normal ki was too weak against void stuff. He had to use the energy of the void itself. He concentrated. He visualized the black hole in his stomach. He pulled the power out. A purple aura exploded around him. It was jagged and sharp. He shouted, "Get off!" He released a pulse of void energy. The pulse shattered the slime on his arm. The monster was blown back. It screeched. It was surprised. It did not expect the boy to control the master's power. Goku did not give it time to recover. He ran forward. He jumped into the air. He spun his body. He delivered a crushing kick to the monster's head. The monster's head splattered, but it reformed quickly. The slime came back together. It was regenerating. Goku realized that physical attacks were not enough. He needed to destroy every cell of it. He needed a blast. He remembered the Kamehameha. He had been practicing it in secret. He landed on the sand. He put his wrists together. He cupped his hands at his hip. The dark energy gathered. It was heavy. It pulled the sand towards him. The air crackled with purple lightning. The monster saw the light. It felt fear. It tried to run back to the ocean. Ka-me, Goku chanted. The ball of energy grew to the size of a basketball. It was pure darkness with a white core. Ha-me. The monster was running on the water now. It was fast. Ha! Goku thrust his hands forward. The beam fired. It was a massive streak of black and purple light. It tore through the air. It evaporated the water in its path. The beam hit the monster. The monster screamed as it was disintegrated. The void energy consumed it completely. There was nothing left, not even smoke. The beam continued and hit the horizon. It exploded far away in the ocean. A huge mushroom cloud of water rose up. Goku dropped his hands. He was panting heavily. Steam rose from his body. His clothes were torn. He looked at the sea. It was over. But he knew more would come. The void did not give up easily. Behind him, the door of the Kaim house slammed open. Master Roshi and Krillin ran out. They were wearing pajamas. They looked terrified. They saw the giant wave from the explosion coming towards the island. Roshi acted fast. He buffed up his muscles. He fired a blast of wind to push the water back. The island was saved. Roshi looked at Goku. He saw the purple residue of energy fading from Goku's hands. He saw the dead black sand on the beach. He walked up to Goku. His face was very serious. He was not the funny old man anymore. He was the master of martial arts. Goku, Roshi said sternly. What was that? Goku looked at his master. He did not lie. It was something from where I came from. It wanted to take me back. Roshi looked at the horizon. He realized that his student was involved in something much bigger than a martial arts tournament. He realized that Goku was dangerous, but he also saw the sadness in the boy's eyes. Goku was fighting for his right to exist in the light. Roshi put a hand on Goku's shoulder. We will train harder, Roshi said. You must learn to control that power perfectly. If you let it slip, you could destroy the world. Goku nodded. I know. Krillin looked at Goku with wide eyes. He was scared, but he was also impressed. He walked up to Goku and punched him lightly on the arm. You saved us, didn't you? That was pretty cool, scary guy. Goku looked at Krillin. The tension in his shoulders relaxed. Thanks. The next morning, the training continued. But now it was different. Roshi pushed Goku harder than Krillin. He made Goku meditate for hours under a waterfall. He told Goku to clear his mind of the darkness, to fill it with the sounds of nature. It was hard. The darkness was loud. But Goku tried. He learned to separate his Saiyan anger from his void coldness. He learned to find a balance. 8 months passed. It was time for the World Martial Arts Tournament. The Tenkaichi Budokai. They packed their bags. Goku was excited. He wanted to fight strong people. He wanted to test his power against humans. They took a plane to the city where the tournament was held. The city was huge. It was full of fighters. There were big guys, small guys, and weird creatures. Goku looked at them all. He analyzed their strength. Most of them were weak, but some were okay. He sensed Yamcha was there. He sensed Bulma too. He was happy to see them. They met up at the registration desk. Bulma hugged Goku. She said he grew taller. He looked healthier. His skin was less pale. The sun had given him a bit of color. but his eyes were still that unsettling grey. Yamcha shook Goku's hand. He felt Goku's grip. It was like iron. Yamcha knew Goku had surpassed him. The preliminary started. It was a chaotic brawl. Hundreds of fighters trying to get into the final 8. Goku was in Block A. His opponent was a giant wrestler. The wrestler laughed at Goku. He said, "Go home, little boy." Goku did not speak. The match started. The wrestler punched. Goku did not move his feet. He just tilted his head. The fist missed by an inch. Goku tapped the wrestler on the stomach. It looked like a gentle tap, but the wrestler's eyes rolled back in his head. He collapsed. He was out cold. Goku did not use strength. He used precision. He hit a pressure point. Krillin watched and gulped. He was glad he was Goku's friend and not his enemy. Krillin fought his way through too. Yamcha also won his matches. The final 8 were decided. It was Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, a smelly guy named Bacterian, a dinosaur named Jiren, a martial artist named Nam, a mysterious girl, and an old man named Jackie Chun. Jackie Chun was actually Master Roshi in a disguise. He wore a wig and a suit. He entered the tournament to test his students. He wanted to make sure they did not get arrogant. He wanted to beat them so they would keep training. He was especially worried about Goku. If Goku won too easily, he might think he is a god, and a god with void energy was a bad thing. The quarterfinals began. Krillin fought Bacterian. It was a gross fight. Bacterian used his smell as a weapon. Krillin almost lost, but then Goku shouted, "Krillin, you don't have a nose." Krillin realized he had no nose. He could not smell. He stood up and beat Bacterian. Yamcha fought Jackie Chun. Yamcha was strong, but Jackie Chun was on another level. He moved like the wind. He chopped Yamcha's neck and knocked him out. Yamcha woke up later and rubbed his neck. He said that old man is a monster. Then it was Goku's turn. He fought Giran the dinosaur. Giran was huge. He could fly and shoot gum from his mouth. He trapped Goku in the gum. It was sticky and hard. Goku could not move. Giran threw Goku outside the ring. If Goku touched the ground, he would lose. Goku was falling. He looked at the ground. He did not want to lose. He called the Nimbus. No, that was against the rules. He had to use his own power. He remembered his tail. He used to spin it to fly like a helicopter. But he had no tail. He had to improvise. He took a deep breath. He gathered void energy in his mouth. He fired a small burst downwards. The recoil pushed him back up. He landed on the ring wall. The crowd cheered. They had never seen a boy fly with a mouth blast. Jiran was shocked. He charged at Goku. Goku broke the gum with pure strength. He shattered it like glass. He kicked Jiran in the chest. The wall of the ring broke. Jiran fell out. Goku won. The semi-finals were intense. Krillin fought Jackie Chun. Krillin was smart. He used panties to distract the old man. It worked for a second. But Jackie Chun was too experienced. He moved faster than Krillin's eyes could see. He kicked Krillin out of the ring. Krillin was disappointed, but he learned a lot. Then Goku fought Nam. Nam was a serious warrior. He fought to buy water for his village. Goku sensed his desperation. Nam used an aerial attack. He jumped high into the sky and came down like a meteor. The cross-arm dive. Goku looked up. He did not dodge. He wanted to catch it. Nam crashed into Goku. The ring cracked. Dust flew everywhere. The crowd gasped. They thought Goku was crushed. But when the dust cleared, Goku was standing. He was holding Nam in his arms. He had caught the attack. His feet were buried deep in the concrete floor, but he was unhurt. Nam was shocked. He surrendered. He knew he could not beat this monster. Goku bowed to him. He gave Nam a capsule for water that Roshi gave him. Goku was learning kindness. The final match was set. Goku versus Jackie Chun, student versus master. The sun was setting, the sky was orange, the atmosphere was electric. Goku stood in the ring. He stared at the old man. He sensed familiar energy. He knew it was Roshi, but he did not say anything. He wanted to fight his master at full power. The gong sounded. They rushed at each other. They disappeared. They were moving too fast for normal people to see. Only the sound of their punches could be heard. Boom, boom, boom. The wind from their strikes blew people's hats off. They appeared in the air. They exchanged kicks. They landed and exchanged punches. Jackie Chun was sweating. Goku was stronger than he thought. The boy was a prodigy. Jackie Chun used the drunken fist technique. He moved unpredictably like a drunk person. He hit Goku many times. Goku was confused. He could not read the movements. He got angry. His eyes started to glow purple. The void energy leaked out. The temperature in the stadium dropped. The audience felt cold. Goku growled. He attacked Jackie Chun. His style changed. It became savage. He clawed and bit. He moved like a wild beast. Jackie Chun was forced back. He realized Goku was losing control. He had to end this. Jackie Chun jumped back. He prepared his ultimate attack. The lightning surprise attack. He turned his life energy into electricity. He fired a bolt of blue lightning at Goku. The lightning hit Goku. It shocked him. It paralyzed him. Goku screamed. The pain was immense. But the pain woke up the void. The darkness inside Goku ate the lightning. It absorbed the energy. Goku stopped screaming. He stood up. Smoke rose from his skin. He looked at Jackie Chun. He smiled, a creepy, cold smile. "Is that all?" Goku asked. Jackie Chun was terrified. The boy just ate lightning. This was impossible. Jackie Chun knew he had one card left. The Kamehameha. He charged it up to maximum power. His muscles bulged. He became huge. Kamehameha. He fired a massive blue beam. It was big enough to destroy a mountain. Goku saw it coming. He did not dodge. He wanted to clash. He charged his own void Kamehameha. The black and purple light filled his hands. Kamehameha! Goku fired. The black beam met the blue beam in the middle of the ring. The two energies clashed. They pushed against each other. The ground shook. The air screamed. Sparks of black and blue flew everywhere. It was a struggle of will. Goku pushed harder. His black beam started to consume the blue beam. It was eating it. Roshi saw this. He knew if he lost the beam struggle, the black energy would hit him and might kill him. It was too dangerous. Roshi made a split-second decision. He redirected his beam upwards. Goku's beam missed Roshi and hit the wall of the stadium. It blasted through the wall and kept going into the city. It sliced through a building like a laser. Fortunately, the building was empty. The destruction was terrifying. Goku looked at the hole in the wall. He blinked. He snapped out of his battle trance. He realized what he did. He looked at Roshi. Roshi was panting. He was out of breath. He had no energy left. Goku also fell to his knees. He was drained. They both lay on the ground. The referee counted. 1, 2, 3. Goku tried to get up, but his legs wouldn't move. The void energy took a toll on his body. It was physically painful to use. Roshi also tried to get up. He was old and tired. 7, 8, 9. Roshi gritted his teeth. He had to stand up. He had to show Goku that there is always someone stronger. He forced his wobbling legs to work. He stood up. He was shaky, but he was standing. Goku tried one last time, but he collapsed. 10. Jackie Chun is the winner. The crowd cheered. Confetti fell. Goku looked up at the sky. He lost. He felt a strange sensation. He was not angry. He was relieved. He did not kill anyone. He had a good fight, and he lost. It meant he had more to learn. It meant he had a goal. Roshi helped Goku up. He whispered, "You did well, my boy, but you have a long way to go." Goku nodded. "I will get stronger. I will beat you next time." They went to dinner to celebrate. Goku ate everything in the restaurant. Roshi's wallet cried, but Roshi was happy. The world was safe for now. But he knew the threat of the void was not gone. The assassin on the island was just the beginning. Somewhere in the dark dimension, ancient eyes were watching. They saw Goku's power. They saw the beam. And they were hungry. Far away, in a metal fortress, the Red Ribbon Army was moving. They were looking for the Dragon Balls too. Commander Red saw the news about the tournament. He saw the boy with the strange power. He wanted that power. He ordered his generals to find the boy and bring him in, or kill him. Goku did not know this. He was just happy eating his noodles. He looked at the Dragon Ball he got from the tournament prize money. It was the 4-star ball. He missed his grandpa Gohan. He decided he would go on an adventure to find the ball again. He wanted to travel the world alone, to master his mind, to conquer the void. He said goodbye to Krillin and Roshi. He called the Dark Nimbus. He jumped on it. As he flew away, the wind blew through his long black hair. His grey eyes looked forward with determination. He was ready for whatever came next. The Red Ribbon Army, the Void monsters. He would fight them all. Next time on Dragon Ball Void, Goku clashes with the Red Ribbon Army and meets a mercenary named Tao, who recognizes the darkness in his eyes.